Welcome to the part 2 of removing your fear of rejection and finding commitment. And if you are new to this video and you haven't watched part 1, I would highly recommend that go back to part 1, because in that part 1 I will teach you how to identify your fear of rejection and locate the memory that is controlling this fear of rejection. And only once you identify that memory will you understand what we are about to do in this part 2. And in this part 2 we are going to focus on the relevance of the memory that you have. I will help you understand why this memory is so relevant, how we can remove this fear, and by the end of this you will be completely free from fear of rejection. So let's get started. Let's recall the memory from part 1. Recall the moment that you have uncovered in part 1. So I want you to focus on that memory. Then that single experience became your emotional template for love. Secretly, if you observe, that one particular moment is controlling your entire relationship dynamic, because that's when that fear of rejection was born. And you always attract what you feel inside. So that means because of that rejection that you faced in that one particular memory, you keep consistently attracting relationship dynamic where you feel rejected or you are rejected. Since then, your subconscious mind has been searching for familiarity and not love but safety. Now, you need to understand, since our subconscious mind only works on familiarity, because we attract whatever we are familiar with, and since you are so familiar with fear of rejection as a result of that memory, this is why you consistently attract rejection into your life. This one memory is controlling your entire relationship dynamic. And this is where we need to understand, we don't chase love, we chase what we feel is familiar. So that means either you will keep attracting or you will be attracted to people who will reject you. So let's understand those dynamics. How is this one memory shaping your relationship choices, and why you need to understand how it shapes the choices that you make in relationship. And for this, we need to understand nature versus nurture of rejection. Now, there are two situations that will play out if you have fear of rejection. One is nature, the other is nurture. How does nature play out? You are wired to find emotional chaos as normal. So that means you will naturally be attracted to people who will reject you, such as your subconscious mind is 20 times more powerful in analyzing people and predicting the outcome of any given situation. So if it feels a particular person will reject you in future, it will begin familiarity and attraction towards that particular person. This is what we call nature. In this dynamics, what actually happens is you naturally get attracted to people who your subconscious mind sees as someone who will reject you, and it wants to feel familiar neurological state, and familiar neurological state is fear of rejection. So that means by nature you will be attracted to such kind of people. But however, there is another dynamic that we also need to understand, which is nurture. You unconsciously teach partners to reject you by overgiving or fearing boundaries. Now you would be shocked, like, why would I teach my partner? This is what your subconscious mind does, just in case you attract someone who is really healthy. However, since your subconscious mind is familiar with rejection, what it will do is it will shape certain behavior traits inside you so that you behave in a particular way with your partner so that they reject you. And it does that secretly behind the scenes, such as by overgiving or fearing boundaries. You will intentionally not have boundaries with your partner, because what your subconscious mind is doing in this dynamic is it is plotting against you. It is putting in the groundwork for you to get rejected, and it will make you do things. By overgiving or fearing boundaries, you will place no boundaries, you might be really overgiving, and this is your subconscious mind behind the scenes plotting your rejection. This dynamic is what we call nurture. So in this dynamic, what we need to focus on is the partner might not actually reject you. However, your subconscious mind will be plotting against you, and it will subconsciously influence your partner by your behavior to make sure that you get rejected. And why will it do that. Because either way, fear scripts your reality. Your subconscious mind is very egoistic. It wants validation from your external reality that whatever you're feeling inside is valid. And if what you're feeling inside is fear, it will try to validate that fear by either being attracted to someone who it knows will reject you, or if you get attracted to someone who will not reject you, your subconscious mind will secretly plot against you by nurturing your partner to reject you. At the end of the day, either it's nature or nurture, you will be rejected. And at the end of the day, your subconscious mind will go like, aha, since I have this fear, it keeps coming alive again and again. So that is your subconscious mind trying to make sure that fear manifests into your reality. And in this case, it is rejection. Now we need to understand the mirror effect, and this will give us more insight into understanding how the subconscious mind interacts with reality and how our fear is interacting with reality. Every partner reflects the same emotional lesson until you learn it. The universe keeps repeating the scene so you can finally change your reaction. Now, one of the things that you need to understand about your subconscious mind is we learned in part one, any kind of fear is your subconscious mind trying to bring your attention towards lessons that you haven't acknowledged yet. And once you acknowledge the lesson, the fear goes away, the manifestation of that fear also goes away. So, this means your subconscious mind and the universe will keep attracting those experiences into your life because they want you to learn the lesson. The moment you learn the lesson, your vibration shifts, your neurological state shifts, you attract completely different kind of dynamics. And in my 15 days instant healing program, I have seen this several times. The moment we remove the fear of rejection, people end up finding commitment in their relationship. They attract healthy partners into their life or even their ex. But to attract your ex, you need to understand the nurture dynamics need to be at play. If you were the person who was nurturing them, they aren't ideally someone who would reject you, but you were the one nurturing them. Once we remove the fear, you might be able to attract even your ex back if you haven't completely sabotaged that relationship. But you need to understand either to attract a new commitment or the old commitment, you need to first of all remove that fear of rejection. So the process remains the same. Now let's understand how the cycle of fear even works. You see, if you have fear, that fear will control you. That control will create resistance, and that resistance will lead to rejection. And once you get rejection in your relationship, that's a proof of your fear manifesting into your reality. Now, that is how the cycle of fear works. Now, let's focus on how we can remove this through hypnosis. And what we are going to focus on is this one important question that we are going to ask our subconscious mind, which is, what are the 3 lessons I need to learn to remove this fear? Now, I want you to focus once again on that memory that you got on day 1. Now, as we focus on that memory, I want you to sit back, relax, and we are about to remove this fear, and you will feel it in a couple of minutes. Now, just sit down, relax. Now, once again, here is something I want you to do. I want you to close your eyes, take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth, and just relax. Now, as you relax, I want you to focus on that memory that you have. I want you to observe that this memory is floating right in front of you. And as it's floating right in front of you, I want you to physically, with both your hands, I want you to grab this memory. Now, as you grab this memory physically with both your hands, I want you to ask your subconscious mind, how much do you feel this fear of rejection right now on a scale of 0 to 10? 0 means it's none, 10 means it is the highest. What is the first number that comes to your mind? Now, whatever number comes to your mind first is always the right answer. Do not change that. Now we know the intensity of this fear. Here is something I want you to do. You know that all the pictures have a blank side behind them. So I want you to flip the side of the picture so that the blank side of this picture is facing you. As you do that, I want you to hold on with both your hands once again. And here is something I want you to do. I want you to imagine that you have a magical golden pen inside your finger. I want you to start writing once we ask your subconscious mind this magical question. Now, the question is, what are the three lessons I need to learn to remove this fear forever? Now, what is the first lesson that comes to your mind? Whatever your subconscious mind says, just write it down on the blank side. Physically, with the tip of your finger, write it down. And to make it even better, speak it out loud. Write it down and speak it out loud. Now, what is the second lesson? Write it down, speak it out loud. Perfect. Perfect. Now, what is the third lesson? Write it down and speak it out loud. Perfect. Now, as you have all these three lessons written down, I want you to once again reflect on these three lessons. Make sure you take a mental screenshot of these three lessons and always remember them. Promise your subconscious mind you will always remember them and you will always practice them. Now, here is something I want you to do. I want you to tear this picture now. Physically, with both your hands, tear this picture, make small pieces of this picture and collect all of them inside your hand. Rip it to shreds and just rip it to small bits and pieces and collect it all inside your hand. Rip it apart and just hold it right inside your hand. Now, as you are holding on to these bits and pieces, I want you to ask your subconscious mind something. Where can you throw this so that it never ever comes back? Now, whatever your subconscious mind says, I want you to throw this over there. Let it go and it's gone forever. Now, hands down, relax, and I want you to focus on that body part that you identified before where this fear was located. And I want you to once again observe that particular body part. What color energy do you see over there right now? First impression. And I bet the color is going to be something good. Now, whatever this color is, here is something I want you to do. With each and every breath you take, I want you to spread this energy all the way from your head down to your toes. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth and spread this energy all the way from your head down to your toes. This is you telling your subconscious mind to remove any other form of fear of rejection from your body. And all you have to do is just breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth and double the brightness, double the intensity, double the magnitude. And by doing this, you are instructing your subconscious mind to intensify this healing energy and make sure that it never ever comes back. Observe the feeling inside your body. Whatever you're currently feeling inside your body is your subconscious mind building up new neural pathways and removing that fear of rejection. And all you have to do is just double the brightness with each and every breath you take, double the intensity with each and every breath you take, and double the magnitude with each and every breath you take. And that's all you have to do. And allow your subconscious mind to make the changes inside your body. Whatever your subconscious mind is doing, allow your subconscious mind to do that. And only once your subconscious mind says, that the fear is gone and it's all the way to zero, only then can you finally open your eyes. Now, I'm going to give you some time because we are doing this collectively and we're not doing it one on one. So, I'll give you some time. I'll give you 5 seconds. And after 5 seconds, I'm going to bring you out of this hypnosis. So, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. And at the count of 5, you're going to open your eyes and bring this magnificent feeling into your reality. Until then, just breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth and double the brightness, double the intensity, double the magnitude. So 1, 2, double the brightness. 3, 4, double the brightness, double the intensity, double the magnitude. And 5, open your eyes and observe the feeling inside your body. And you're going to observe that the fear is gone. Now, I want you to once again rate this fear on a scale of 0 to 10. How much do you feel it? What's the first number that comes to your mind? And you're going to observe that the number will go down to 0. And that is good. And for those of you for whom it didn't go down all the way to 0, repeat the hypnosis part once again. There might be something else that you need to acknowledge. And once you acknowledge that, it will go down to 0. But for those of you for whom it went down all the way to 0, I want you to try something out for me. I want you to bring back that old fear of rejection once again and observe what happens instead. Try to bring it back and observe. And you are going to observe that the fear just won't come back because it's gone. That's the beauty of your subconscious mind. It is so powerful, it can remove any kind of fear. Now, this is the end of part 2. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, because in my next video, we are going to dive deep into understanding the lessons that you have got from your subconscious mind and what you need to do and how you are going to develop an action plan with those lessons and how you can completely change this fear of rejection into a full-blown commitment. I'll see you guys in the next video.